Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I'm your host, Kimberly Cloud. You know, they say there's a time and a place for everything. When you start making me have to second guess myself already because you know my graduation date is in November, there's an issue with that problem. I tried, Trump. I tried to be so professional with Obama. Keep it cordial. Never, I laughed. I laughed about the comments about the similarity monkey comments and stuff. They compliment each other. And I'm like, he never called you that. But yet, your insecurities, when you were the big man on campus, it was like Trump's MF right on CNN and they fed it. I laughed at it. I'll be honest. I'll be brutally honest. But I knew Trump will always come back. Why do we speak of Obama, you ask? Well, because he has been the orchestration. If one nation under God is what we work for and work to unify, why is it? Who is Obama working for now? He's been out of business. Who? What? When? Where? We got the how, we got the why. I didn't want to go in on you on my CTU site, but you're conflicting my school, bro. So I decide, do I research you and what degree you have? All in under 5 minutes. And what background you come from? All in under 5 minutes. To get a clear-cut picture of who the fuck I'm fucking with right now. Because every school I go to, this is political. I'm going to tell you like this because I want to keep it time and place. Go ahead. Have your fits. That's on God. Have your hitsy fits and your meltdowns and silence yourself from me. I urge you to. Because if that's what it takes for someone to isolate themselves from someone like me, pure ignorance, I would want to be my friend. I would want to fuck myself every day. I love myself. I could give two shits about your careers or your histories. My history has identity too. Capiche? I don't need to deal with it right now. But I'll tell you this. Any one of y'all even sneeze at my fucking degree, I will fucking sue. Moving on, we'll be getting into week 3. 5 people. You're going to be in my top 5. Capiche? Play with it. I could care less about the isolation, the quietness, and speaking to everyone else except me. I could care less. You fuck with the last project. I can care less about if you speak to me. I do my job and move on. It's not personal. No, this is personal. My degree is personal to me. And when you fuck with my degree, I'm going to sue this time. I'm not suing just the school. I'm suing the people in the classroom. for even orchestrating to have an identity to even join a fucking university to orchestrate this shit with me. Get your minds right. Speaking of week 3, ooh, I gotta get that. So we will look at teams in the workplace. This is Professor Minette. What are work groups? Now, I've done this before when I was working at what is it? Converges, not only Converges, but Alorca, not only Alorca, but Starting Point for 3 years. I worked there as a counselor trainee, and I was able to counsel 50 clients a month for 3 years. Yeah, it was a struggle because I'm gonna be honest, I was on Suboxone, but I'm not sitting up there talking about cocaine on webinars at CTU and don't even know they're not on mute. That's embarrassing. But to talk about the life. So your career don't mean nothing to me talking like that on a freaking educational site. We know what you about and what keeps you awake at night. We know how you like to ruin it for everyone else by not paying attention to whether you were on mute or not. That's a simple task, a simple task. Yet your resume show one thing, but you can't even refrain yourself from talking about something that had nothing to do with class. He had to put you on mute. I don't care if she don't even want to work with me. I don't want to work with no one like that. Why would I want to work with a drug addict, a major drug addict? We're not talking about weed. We're not talking about simple alcohol of limitation. We're talking about white girl. She's talking about on the freaking website. Hi, class. This week we will look at teams in our workplaces. What are work groups? Work groups are a collection of people within a workplace who collaborate to achieve specific goals, tasks, or projects. Some work groups last for a few months or a few weeks, or a few months. He didn't say a few weeks, while others stay together for many years. The purpose in these groups is for employees to collaborate and participate in individual and collective work. Typically, individuals within a work group have personalized goals to meet, and they determine success based on each individual's performance. When I was a counselor for 3.5 years, basically, we would have these file cabinets that we keep in our office. I had my own office and I had like 50 clients. And I did moderation 65 to 68% good that got me by for 3 years in creating information, but I could have did better because I was on drugs. I'll admit, I ain't stupid. I don't sit up there and say stuff and wish that someone don't hear me say it or tell them not to say it or believe or say that it never happened. Creating information documents for the department, resolving a problem, planning an event. I resolved problems. These people came in really doped up. They had to maintain at least, even if they were on weed, fine. But if they were on like heroin, they cannot have heroin and methadone. That was the rules that they signed up for the agreement. That will kill you. That can kill you. A combination of all, and I don't see how these zombies do it. That is no joke. I've done methadone. I can count on one hand how many times. Just to see. I had to see like up to 5 times. And every result, same with Suboxone, has been tremendously debilitating and impactful. You cannot function on methadone. Some people bodies cannot function and maintain on Suboxone. So to get to the point, 68%, I resolved a problem by making sure they were aware of the rules, that they knew. I would sort out the files. I would give a biopsychosocial. I would talk about why he came in today, what he was wearing, why he was what he was talking about, his thoughts on improvement, and leave him a little wiggle room so that he would know that, hey, I don't judge you, but hey, let's get to a new development, a new progression or progressment that can help you kind of, because it's not a forever thing. They make it into a forever thing. People been on there decades. They turn it into, they will die on that stuff because they don't know any other way. They know is sleep, sleep, sleep. They dream about what they want to do, and what they want to do, they dream about. That's their dream. They had a dream. Methadone. In the story. Your story is not over because you're on methadone. Get the hell off. That pink liquid, that wafer, whatever. Get off. You cannot function. You barely can, anybody can barely function on that stuff. Planning an event. I would plan appointments ahead of schedule, and every day it was an 8 to 10 hour shift. And every day we would have a meeting, or every week, once a week, and we would go over. And mind you, I didn't know how to communicate with people, and it's okay. You can say I don't know how to now eat horse shit for real, because I'm like this. Back in the day when you can't do that to me, knowing what I've been through. If you don't have empathy or sympathy for me, eat horse shit. Period. I done told my story too much. Being daily abused with attacks from my sister. abuse, abuse, molestation, pedophilia, suppression, oppression, submissive, submissive, submissive. I am tired of being submissive. I want to be myself. I didn't know how to talk to people. So my job was 10 times harder than a typical person. And even when you know how to talk to people, it's their energy. I don't want to be bothered with no one energy that want to make me feel like shit. And that's on God. I don't need it. I don't want it. Improving a system the company uses. Improving a system. I had no idea what I was doing. I was not thinking like I am now. I come on now. Researching innovative new ideas. I didn't do that either. I say I was in the brink. I invented during that time the K Cloud smoke detector. I wasn't into the job well because I know, like Trump said, I am a boss. And I stick by that. And I ain't taking that shit back. I am a boss. I knew when you are a boss in a small setting company where they are telling you what to do, like imagine Trump. Imagine Trump taking orders from people when he knows deep down inside that he's a leader. And I came out with the K Cloud smoke detector in 2016, which I paid with my school money. I've been doing this. Check, check the patent list. I urge you, it's patent legally, but Seattle took it 3 years ago while in jail. I saw my own invention wrapped up, sealed, and delivered at Seattle Library. How do you think that make you feel? That you've been with Invent Help years and then you call constantly and they tell you bullshit only to take your idea when they lock you up in hopes that you stay away for years. So excuse me if I don't get a full of myself. Implementing new standards for the department. I didn't do that. I didn't do none of that. I ain't gonna lie. Because I wasn't applying myself. I was a lot of disruption. I was a lot of disruption. Drugs. It was not good. In and out of institutions because I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm trying to figure that out. I'm trying to figure it out. I don't know. Now that I know drugs, at least I can talk about me. At least I can discuss the facts about me. One thing I have found is as a group work together, it's crucial to include. Why is it that people write about this shit, man? He tells you everyone's ideas and opinions, man. It's obvious that it's incompetence going on. I don't want to have to second guess myself to think, is it me, or do I feel like maybe they are fearful to speak to me? Because that's no, I don't want to hear that. As long as y'all worked in y'all industry, y'all know the deal and still ignore me. This creates a work group that's inclusive. Included. Inclusive means included and receptive. Being able to take what people say. None of that has been done with me yet, except for the professor. To multiple perspectives. I don't even want to, you know, I need to take a breather because it's just irritating me that I have to read this and understand that there are people literally. No, this is I'm not trying to diss your school. I'm trying to diss the people that joined up for your fucking school. That's who I'm trying to diss. I'm sick of them doing this. They join up, they tap my phones, the government, not the good government, the bad government. No. They tapped my fucking phones and they knew I was going to CTU. This is how this always happened. I am not overreacting. There's almost 20 people in that class. All those people and no leads. Not one lead except for the professor. Like, what's up with that? You know the material. You've been in a legit job, yet you can't have empathy nor sympathy to write your fellow classmate because of your hatred towards my ambitions, goals, and dreams. That's what it boils down to. You hate me for no reason unless you hate me because you are here to hate me. It's either or. I'm not about to go through this. I don't care what y'all write to me no more. Until we get in a group, I will assess the process then. And like I said, you sneeze at my degree and give it a virus, cold, flu, AIDS. I will find a cure this time. I don't need to discuss nothing else. I need a clear head. I made it very clear. If you still want to play games, I dare you this time. I will win.